remember, there be more than one way to live the pirate's life.
Ahoy mates, welcome back to Pirate's Life. How are you all? It's been a long time. And welcome to another Pirate's Life Q&A. I asked you mates to ask me questions on my page last week, and I didn't get too many questions, but I like the questions that I got, so this will make it a quick and snappy Q&A. Before we begin, if you're not part of my crew already, be sure to hit that big subscribe button, and consider hitting that notification bell.
You get to choose bells!
Thank you, Blackbeard. So you'll be notified of any new videos I come out with. And Lil Jack Sparrow's gonna be here to help me answer these questions. So sorry, mate. So let's start from the beginning, mates. Matt McCullough asked, favorite scene from each of the 5 Pirates movies? Who would be your director of choice for a 6th and final installment in the Pirates franchise? Great questions, Matt. Thank you for asking. I've gone over my favorite scenes before, but they do change from time to time. So let's see what I say today. See, Curse of the Black Pearl, favorite scene would have to be Jack and Barbossa's sword fight. I love Jack and Barbossa's dynamic, and them fighting each other while they're both undead makes for a great cinematic experience. Dead Man's Chest, I would have to say my favorite scene is the very ending when Barbossa comes back. I loved seeing that scene in the theaters. It was such a great surprise. At World's End, favorite scene is when they go to rescue Jack in Davy Jones' locker when they are all reunited. I love the banter between Jack and the pirates. It's a great scene. Favorite scene in On Stranger Tides is going to have to be Jack and Barbossa aboard the Santiago. I love any scene between Jack and Barbossa, so this is a great banter scene again between the both of them. They've been through a lot together. Jack killed Barbossa, so it's fun to see their dynamic. And favorite scene in Pirates 5, when the Black Pearl crew arrives upon the island where they find the trident. I love the score. I love that Jack, Barbossa, and Karina go on the island together. Overall, I just love everything about that scene. And who would I choose to be the director of the next film? I would probably say Gore Verbinski. It might not be likely now, but I think fans and people worldwide would love to see Gore come back to finish off the franchise and bring back his touch that he brought to the first 3 films. I think that'd be a great choice. Scourge the Hedgehog fan asked, I have 3 questions to ask you, Captain. What is your favorite ship from Pirates? What do you want the plot to be in Pirates 6? And 3, if there's one Pirates of the Caribbean prop you want to see, which one will it be? Favorite ship? Call me weird, but it's the Wicked Wench. Now, we know the Wicked Wench became the Black Pearl, but my reason for really liking it is that the Wicked Wench is the ship that's in most of the Pirates of the Caribbean attractions. And so you get to see the Black Pearl before it was the Black Pearl, plus you see the Wicked Wench in Pirates 5. I love the Black Pearl, but I love the fact that we had a ship that became the Black Pearl, which was the Wicked Wench. Great question. What do I want the plot to be in Pirates 6? What do you want the plot to be, Jack? I think it should be a grand adventure where I captain the Black Pearl and drink lots of rum and get to see lovely wenches. Great take. I would want the plot to be another treasure hunt, kind of like Curse of the Black Pearl, where they're hunting for treasure, which is the Aztec gold. They don't have to necessarily find another cursed treasure or a chest with treasure, but I think it'd be cool to have all these characters come together, the Brother in Court, Pintel Rigetti, Will, Elizabeth, Jack, Barbossa's ghost, Norrington's ghost, maybe Beckett's ghost. I would love for it to be like At World's End 2.0. But even better. And I picture, when I think about Pirates 6 for some reason, a circle in the ocean, and all these characters coming together, not like the Maelstrom, but they all get pulled underwater, and they go to Atlantis or El Dorado or something like that. I think going to a mystical city would be a really cool aspect of the plot for Pirates 6. And introducing the Redhead is something that I want to, and to see her banter with Jack, that'd be fun as well. And if there's one prop I would like to see like in person, I would really like to see the actual Malkun map, or the chalices. When I was in Disneyland in May 2017, I actually saw some of the props from Pirates 5, including the trident. Even if it's a replica, still, that was pretty cool. Clemson Pirate asked, 2 questions. Which score or soundtrack out of the 5 films is your favorite and why? And this might seem a bit unusual, but in Dead Men Tell No Tales, do you think that Barbossa ever realizes / makes the connection that Henry is Will and Elizabeth's son? This one's been bugging me. Hope you're doing well and keep up the great work. Thank you, Clemson. I think I've said this before, but I think At World's End is my favorite score out of the franchise next to Curse of the Black Pearl. I just love Up is Down and Hoist the Colors. and Will and Elizabeth's theme in At World's End. The soundtrack for At World's End it gives me the feels overall. And for Barbossa thinking about Henry being Will and Elizabeth's son, I've thought about that too. But he never gets introduced as like Henry Turner, but I think Barbossa is intuitive, and he probably made the connection. But at the same time, he's probably like, he probably wasn't thinking much about the Henry. He was more focused on the Trident and then Karina. But yeah, I thought about that. Like, did Barbossa actually think, oh hey, that's Will and Elizabeth's son? It's kind of weird. Johnny Pie asked, do you think 2 Pirates of the Caribbean films are planned? And who would you prefer, Margot Robbie or Karen Gillan? Hopefully Johnny Depp will come back. I hope so too. It's been basically confirmed that 2 Pirates films are in the works. I'm going to do a separate video about this, but Skylar Schuler from the Disney Insider did a live stream a few weeks ago, and he talked about the difference between the 2 films that are coming out with Margot Robbie and the other one that's going to be like a sequel to Pirates 5. So as far as we know, there will be 2 Pirates films coming out. More details on that in the other video I'm making. And I'd prefer Karen Gillan over Margot Robbie as the redhead, just to be honest. Dimitar Gaming asked, what's your favorite Pirates figures? I'd have to say the Pirates of the Caribbean Shanghai figures I got featured in a haul a while ago. I love those. I got Will, Elizabeth, and Barbossa. But the fact that they came from Shanghai Disneyland, I think they were at the outlets in Florida, the Disney outlets, but those are some of my favorites because it's unique to Shanghai as well as this guy is too. Again, I don't think that they came directly from Shanghai. I think they were just sent to the Disney outlets because they never sold or something like that. But yeah, the Dinosaur Discovery asked, what was your opinion on POTC 5? I've talked about it before, but I have a love-hate relationship with Pirates 5. I feel like a lot of other people do with the fact that Jack does not feel like Jack Sparrow in the film a lot. There are some parts where he feels like the true Jack Sparrow, which you might be surprised, but there are some moments that I think are authentic Crystal Black Pearl Jack. Example, young Jack Sparrow, when he's negotiating with Salazar. That's like true Jack to me, but besides the point. I do like it as a film overall. To be honest, I go through, since I have the digital copy, I go to YouTube sometimes, and I just go to one of my favorite scenes, which is Barbossa and Shanza talking, or I like to go to the Dying Gulls scene where they throw Henry overboard. It's just fun to be immersed in the world of pirates. I also love the emotional weight that they gave to this film with Jack feeling forlorn, and like the scene of him looking at the pearl in the bottle. It holds a lot of emotional weight because his crew just left him, he doesn't have the pearl, he has a pretty crappy ship he's on. And then with Barbossa and Karina, I love that dynamic there. So overall, it's a really good film, but it's not my favorite Pirates film. And the last question, which is by Dimitar Gaming again, is do you think that Depp is going to be in Pirates of the Caribbean 6? Honestly, I truly think he will be. I think Johnny Depp will be back in another Pirates of the Caribbean film. It's been hinted that even if he's going to be in the film, it might be a small role, but who knows what that means. Right, Jack? So, they may want him as a cameo in the film, kind of like a Teague-esque cameo, but you can't really do that with a Pirates film. I was going to say you can't do that with the main character, just have them as a cameo, like at the end, but Elizabeth did that in Pirates 5. But Jack is a bigger character than Elizabeth. I think Jack will still be in it, and he'll serve some sort of role. If Pirates 6 is going to be the last film of the franchise, Jack needs to be in it to tie up all the loose ends. And plus, the recent court ruling seemed to be in Johnny Depp's favor with his trial with Amber Heard. It all remains to be seen, but I'm pretty sure Johnny Depp will be in Pirates of the Caribbean 6. So as always, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any more questions, I might do a part 2. Thank you so much for asking the questions you did. I have some videos I'm working on right now. I need to bring out part 2 of my action figure collection for Pirates. I need to film my Pirates of the Caribbean Online, second video of that, gameplay. Plus I'm editing a video about Pirates 5 ride references. And I have a couple other surprises too. And remember mates, there'll be more than one way to live the pirate's life. Ta.
Awaits your return, and so does Davy Jones. Ha ha! When next you sail, you'll sail with Davy Jones, and none shall escape.